welcome to the Intersection Magazine podcast. Our guest today is Mr. Joel Aita. I met Joel Aita through LinkedIn. He's an engineer, prominent engineer, and founder of Joada Consults, established in Entebbe. He has also set up an engineering and design school and same company. And I thought it would be great to talk to him about his book, An Entrepreneur's Mind, which I went through a few days ago. And I found the insights in this book very useful because it's given from an African perspective. He shares a lot of useful insights that the entrepreneurs here will benefit from, and also those in other jurisdictions. And so I hope you will enjoy this episode. Thank you very much. Hello, Joel. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and what your company does.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the podcast. My name is Joel Aita. I do a couple of other things, a couple of businesses, but our mother company is called Joada Consult. It's an infrastructure consulting company, originally registered in Uganda, but we're now in a couple of other countries across sub-Saharan Africa, basically doing infrastructure consulting. Infrastructure in roads, water projects, hospitals, universities, power projects, quite diverse areas of infrastructure. We also have another company called Development Infrastructure. This particular one, we do actual construction of infrastructure. And with it right now, we are doing our own project in terms of the Arua Hill Stadium, which we're constructing in Arua. It's a 20,000-seater stadium. And then we also own a football club called Arua Hill Sports Club. It's actually owned directly by Arua Hill, by Development Infrastructure. And then we also own another company called Joada Design Institute. This is our latest baby, where we train design, architecture, engineering, graphics design, website design, IT design, or anything to do with design. We train in this institute. And I also work as the University Council Chairman for Moni University.
Okay. I went through your book that you made available for us to read. I got the special offer that you had for Easter, so thank you very much for the reduced price. I got 2 copies. So I wanted to have a bit of a discussion, maybe tackle some of the main points in the book, and get a bit more feedback in terms of what your intentions were, or maybe a bit of more explanation in some areas. But in the book, I noticed, for example, you talked about how your parents were teachers, and how, for example, through an experience with your dad in particular, there's a very, very early insistence on discipline. And then also your early years in terms of how you established your first business, or you started doing business at a very young age. Tell us a little bit more about those 3 things: the role of your parents as teachers, the importance of discipline, and your early start as an entrepreneur.
Yeah, thank you. Teachers are known to be people who give discipline, people who are disciplinarians. I think to a big extent that helped me in my early stages in terms of discipline. My parents were both teachers, so they were very, very, very strict parents. And my parents also loved to teach us how to make our own money. Like I remember when we were growing up, you wouldn't get money for Christmas shopping. But what they would do is we used to go and plant eucalyptus forest. where they want some land, and they will pay you per tree you've planted, or seedling you've planted. And I think that helped me understand that money, you have to work for it. If you want to get money, you have to work for it. And this was really at a very early stage. We were still in primary school. So we'll make the hole, pour manure in it, and then we walk some couple of 1 or 2 kilometers where the NFA had their seedling plant. You go and pick the seedlings, and then you plant them, you water them, and then they come and count. So at the end of it all, they pay you according to that. So that really gave me a very good beginning of understanding money, that it comes through hard work. And that, I think, is what really helped to start my entrepreneurial journey.
Okay. And then I noticed a phrase that kept coming up in the book. I guess it's your father who gave you this phrase, promise less, deliver more. Tell us more about that.
Yes, actually, after campus, I worked a couple of years with an Israeli company, then a German company. So in 2007, when I decided to set up Jawada Consult, I thought I needed to go and seek for some advice, parental advice. So I told my father that I now want to set up my own company. So what advice can he give? I remember he told me just one word, promise less, deliver more. He said if you can keep those words, you'll be able to have a successful company. So that became actually our guiding principle, that whatever we're doing with our clients, promise less, but deliver more. That is why Jawada Consult continues to have its logo as its motto as engineers with integrity.
Engineers with integrity.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Then I also took down a few points that you mentioned. I suppose it was under the whole subject of procurement and bids. You talked about crafting a lean business plan, the importance of uniqueness, the importance of delivering beyond client expectations, the value of social media, unsolicited proposals, and then international and national partnerships. Can you highlight a little bit more about this value of these partnerships and then unsolicited proposals? I found that interesting.
Yeah. When we first started when we started a company, we definitely wanted to be doing business with government. That is applying for bids with government. But you realize it comes with a lot of rules and regulations. And as a new company, it was very difficult for us to be able to beat those rules and regulations. They want experience, they want all sorts of things. But we realized that the only way we can be able to win jobs from clients is not through bidding. First, it was through coming up with unsolicited proposal, whereby we're able to look at a particular client and say, but what does this client need? Can we offer it? So once we find that need, it's a problem, we can come up with a solution for it. We go to that client and say, you know what, we thought this would be something good for you. So we give them an unsolicited proposal, which they didn't ask for, but we're giving them a solution. So that way, you find as a young company, it helped us a lot. We were able to reach to a client and give a lot of value to them. And then they realize that, oh, we actually need these people. And also in the process, we also realized along the way that for us to be able to build the company and be able to do big jobs, we need to have a lot of partnerships, both locally and internationally. Some of the partnerships, we learned a lot of lessons, because there was this particular one where we got the job in Rwanda. I really think I was the one who pushed that job. But eventually when we won the job, the bigger international company said, well, we're giving you only 10% of the assignment. And we didn't have any joint venture agreement or whatever, so I couldn't do much. But later on, I also come to realize that 10% of that was actually very, very big. We had never done that scope of work, of that magnitude. So we ended up accepting, but we also learned a lesson that we need to have proper joint venture agreements before we move into any partnership. And also, as a new company, many times we don't need to have a bulky business plan. We just made a 5-page business plan. It was very clear. Where are we? Where do we want to go? How do we go? That was all. It was a 5-page business plan. And that time we were looking at entering 10 countries by 2025. And the business plan was about that. If we want to enter in 10 African countries by 2025, what do we need to do? Which one are we entering first? How do we enter? And what are our strengths? What are our weaknesses? How can we... So it's really a very, very lean plan, which you can easily follow. And also, one of the things we learned was that if we needed to penetrate the market, we needed to offer very unique solutions. If it is design, we need to come up with very, very unique designs. Like for example, when you look at our office, this is quite a very unique design.
It is.
We actually came up with this concept is from a tadpole, small frog. This round head is for the head of the tadpole, and then there's a tail. That is the tail of the tadpole. So we decided to come up with unique solutions. These unique solutions actually helped us a lot. We were able to penetrate the market very quickly because the client was able to identify that, oh, who has come up with this unique solution. And also we have up to now utilized social media in a very, very positive way. Now people are not watching a lot of TV, people are not reading a lot of newspapers. Advertising the TV, advertising the newspaper is very expensive. So we said, but now social media is free, and it can actually reach so many people. Sometimes you make a post, you're able to reach 100,000 people for free. So we thought that if we can be able to utilize social media to let people know what we're doing, and then people will be able to reach us. Because of that, we receive so many client referrals. Somebody just even doesn't know you, but they have just seen what you're doing on social media. They're able to reach to you and say, oh, we have this project we want to do. Please, can you do it for us? Before you know, you get into the clients. And also being able to deliver beyond clients' expectations. That is linked together with the promising less and delivering more. Where your client is very excited with what you have delivered to them, they will always come back, and they'll also refer you to other clients also.
Okay. Then in the first chapter, something else also came up. He talks about the title of the chapter is Jaffa's Academy, and he talked about common things uncommonly well, doing common things uncommonly well. Do one thing better than your competitors, and you'll be more successful than them. Comment a little bit about that.
Okay, sometimes we like to think in rocket science thinking, but in business it's not like that. In business, just look at common things and then do them and commonly well. For example, I will give you a local example of somebody who is selling Rolex. There's one guy from Ginger. He set up his Rolex business in Arua. This is a common thing, isn't it? But the way he decided to do his Rolex business in Arua, everyone rushes to him. He's doing it uncommonly well. It's a common business in town, but the way he decided to do it is not like other people are doing it. His customer service, the additions he puts in his Rolex are not what other people are putting. So you decide to study what your competitors are doing, and you do yours a little bit different, and you do it in a very, very good way. So that is one thing which normally sets you apart from the competition. And the moment you're apart from the competition, clients will always come running to you. Yes.
Okay. You also mentioned the importance of branding. Tell us a bit about brand building.
Yes, branding is something very, very key, which not many people take serious about, and yet to some big extent, it determines a lot about a company. Branding, you are trying to show to the world what you offer. You're trying to create for yourself, you're creating for yourself a picture of what you want the world to know about you, what they want others to know about you. So for a company, especially for a new company, branding is very, very key. It helps to show that, oh, this is a very serious company. Sometimes you find somebody comes to you, they don't even have a mere business card, not even a mere company profile. Or he comes with some 2 pages, flying, papers flying. Now there, somebody will think actually a very unserious company. And yet you could have been actually a very serious company. Now you have put this person already in a negative state. He's already thinking on a negative way. By the time he gets to appreciate your product, by the time he gets to appreciate your product, he's coming from the negative side of you. But branding puts you from the positive side. Having a nice company website, having a nice company profiles, your company uniforms. I mean, those are the things which set you apart. And it is needed a lot for a young company. Yes.
And then I also noticed you talked about 3 kinds of capital.
Yes.
Financial, human, and social.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about this.
Okay. Whenever one wants to start a business, we always say you need capital. But what comes in our mind mostly is the financial capital. But interestingly, there are many other capitals involved. One is, yes, the financial capital. You need the money to start a business. The human resource capital, the people. You need to have an A team. However nice your idea is, however brilliant your business opportunities, if you don't have very good people, you will not be able to go far. So you need that human capital. And then another very, very important, actually to me, is the most important, more than financial capital, is the social capital.
Okay.
Social capital, you can take it to the bank. Social capital is like, I go to I need construction materials. I go to the hardware. They say, oh, it is Joel who has come. You can take the 100 bags of cement. You'll pay us later. You'll pay us in 3 months. No problem. That is social capital. The name people attribute to you, the value they give you. That does a lot to your business. So one needs to build that social capital where people value you. They put a big value to you as an individual or to you as a company. There, you can do a lot of things.
Okay.
You go to the bank is saying, no, we can give you 500 million. You don't need the security. Unsecured. You know those unsecured loans? Bank doesn't give them to anyone.
No, they don't.
Isn't it? They give to people who have social capital. People whom they believe, yes, when we give to this one here, he's not going to, we're going to be okay. That is social capital. So one needs to build that for his business because it will do a lot for you as a business. It will mean a lot,
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned this illustration about the bamboo. I also like you talked about the engineer's perspective about how everybody else has a different perspective on how they make money. But you said the engineer is different. He wishes everybody well. Can you tell us a little bit more about, first of all, the bamboo illustration, and then what makes the engineer's perspective different from everybody else in terms of what the engineer is looking for?
Okay. Yeah, the bamboo illustration, I was trying to give an example of what a young entrepreneur needs. That persistence, and consistency, even when nothing's showing up. You know, you start a business, no, you're not making profit. You are spending, nothing is coming out. Or there's no business coming, you are pushing everywhere, nothing is coming up. Now, the Chinese bamboo, the information they say is that you will plant it, you are not seeing anything. First year, you're not seeing anything. Second year, nothing. Third year, nothing. Then one day, the day it starts growing like this, it's like you haven't seen it going up. Within a very, very short time, it just goes up. Now, what was that bamboo doing? It was actually making roots, deep roots inside there. It was building experience on how to hold this height above. It was making deep roots inside there. So even though people were seeing that the bamboo was not growing, the bamboo was growing. It was growing down there. So sometimes you find you are starting our businesses, nothing. Second year, third year, fourth year, you're not making any profit. It's not that you're not making any profit. It's not that you're not making any progress. You can actually be learning. You, like for example, those days whenever I would bid for a government job and we were kicked out, I don't go to complain. These people are corrupt or whatever. What I do is I go and ask for debriefing. They give me a report why they have not given me this job. And indeed, you will find there that you didn't put trading license. The senior engineer, they needed to have a master's. You put the one who has the bachelor's. You find you learn something out of that loss. So you're growing, you're progressing. The next time your bid is better. It doesn't make those mistakes. You run quickly to buy a trading license. You make sure you get to any engineer who has a master's as it is required. And in that process, you're learning. So just like the bamboo, as a businessman, keep on learning. As a young entrepreneur, keep on learning. Even though business is not yet coming. You may not make your profit in the first year, in the second year, in the third year. Don't give up. Just make sure you're learning out of that. The one of engineer was just some joke I wanted to make in that doctors, I was just joking that doctors make money when you're sick, isn't it? The guy who makes coffins makes money when somebody is dead, isn't it? But the engineer, when do we make money? We make money when you have money. We're going to build for you when you have money. So we wish for you well, isn't it? As engineers, we wish for you well, that you should be okay, you should make money, you should be rich. Because the more you are rich, the more we'll be building. We'll be building hotels, we'll be building hospitals, we'll be building all these sorts of things. So it was just a light moment in the book, yes. Yeah.
Then what we're going to do is we'll just highlight some of the other main parts so that listeners can actually buy the book. I noticed you talked about financial literacy. Understanding money, how money works, how money is generated. You talked about, the question was, should you invest in rentals or treasury bills or bonds? Maybe that one I think we should talk through. What's your advice on this particular subject?
Okay, it's very subjective, depending on somebody's risk appetite.
Okay.
Also depending on what somebody values as property, but many times you find you go into rentals, building. The rent will take you like 12 years for you to recover your money, and then after that you start making profit. But if you look at the interest rates with treasury bonds, which Bank of Uganda gives, within like 5-6 years.
Mm.
You're recovering your investment.
Mm.
So this particular type, we're just trying to compare
Mm.
what one needs to invest in if he really wants to have risk-free investments. I will still continue saying treasury bonds to me are more risk-free and they're better in terms of their returns. Yeah.
Okay. Then lesson 7 was about deal making.
Yes.
Then there was also a section where you talked about how you were able to negotiate for your house in exchange for a better deal. And then there's also an illustration you gave of an example you gave about how you sold your bicycle to get fish, and then you sold the fish and got more money, worth 2-3 bicycles. That was an interesting story. The readers, I think, will enjoy that. Then the precious stone, importance of value, how you see yourself, importance of knowledge and wisdom, the importance of youth mentorship. Now, in the youth mentorship section, you talked about the self-concept. Tell us a bit more about those stages of youth and what the self-concept is.
Okay. When we were moving with the business, business was not pushing very well. Things had become very, very tight, and yet there was this particular business we knew we could now win, this tender. But we needed money for bid security, we needed money for all these things. And the only way we could get that money, the only property we had, was our house. So what could we do? We needed to sell it. So we had to make a risk. We sold the house to get a bid security. Luckily enough, we actually won these jobs. Now, in business, you will have to make some calculated risks. Ours was very, very dramatic one, very, very high level, whereby we had to leave our house and actually move into a rented facility. And this was actually the only property we had by that time. We were able to sell it and move on. So in business, you have to make that risk. The bicycle story is about when I was still in my senior sixth back. It also has some entrepreneurial side to it. We had gone into a vacation with a friend of mine just immediately after senior six. So we rode to Rhino Camp. Rhino Camp is a place along River Nile in West Nile. So we rode with this guy, and my father gave me his bicycle, brand new bicycle, and we moved to this location. So after 1 week, it was time for me to come back, and it dawned on me that I was going to come back alone because the boy was not home. And then it was steep. I was going to ride from Rhino Camp up to Arua, very, very high steep. So I thought, but now, will I be able to make this? One option was to sell the bicycle at a good profit and then come and buy a new one when I reach town. Another option was, that one failed because people didn't have money. The only option actually which came was, this guy had fish. He said, I can give you 2 boxes of fish and we exchange. So when I did the calculation, because my aunt was dealing fish, so I knew some figures, I realized those 2 boxes could buy for us two bicycles. So I said, why not? Before we knew it, we had already exchanged the bicycle and they came with it to Arua. When my father saw, hey, where's the bicycle? I saw the fish. He didn't understand, but I had to explain to him the financials. When I explained, he actually realized this is very true. And we went, we sold some fish, we bought a new bicycle, and we still had more fish, which they were able to eat at home. But he loved it because he thought this was very enterprising. Yeah, this was very enterprising that we were able to do that. So yeah, that was the story about it. Youth awareness, very young people, the youth need to ask themselves, what do they want for themselves? What do they want? They need to be aware about themselves. What do they want to come out of them? instead of asking what other people want them to do. So one of the things we normally do here in our youth mentorship program is to sit down with the young people and inspire them to realize that actually they can be able to do quite a lot by themselves. Instead of crying to the politicians, instead of crying to their parents, when they sit down and realize their potential, young people can be able to do quite a lot. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much for this, for taking time to discuss your book. Readers will appreciate more in the book in terms of he discussed mentorship, the millionaire's mind, value of positive thinking, getting rid of negativity, importance of partnerships. So there's a lot more that they are going to get from this book. There's also a chapter on agriculture. You break down very well different enterprises that you can establish under agriculture and how you can make money. He also talked about the importance of partnerships and how to choose the right partner. So readers, listeners, I think you'll appreciate this book. Tell us a little bit, where can they get this book? Are you on Amazon, or where can they get this book locally?
Okay, we currently doing it through our website.
Okay.
www.aitajoel.com.
Okay.
And when you go there, you make an order. We can be able to deliver it to wherever you are.
Okay.
We have given an extended, the book is at 50,000, but we have given an extended discount, Easter discount, where we're selling at 35,000.
All right.
I've got quite amazing reviews from the readers. Many of them have started their businesses. Many of them had wanted to stop their businesses, but after reading, they have been able to successfully steer the business clear, and they are progressing very well. So we believe through this book you can be able to learn a lot in starting or building your business.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, the last thing is also, where can people connect with you? Are you on LinkedIn? Are you on Twitter?
Yes, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes, so we can be able to communicate through there.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, thank you.